All right, so now that we've heard the recording and Goddard's reaction, LaTonya, what do you think of her reaction to that?
It was just very, kind of matter of fact. I mean, it's just this, I hate to say it this way, but her whole testimony just came off kind of almost bizarre. Because you have her so emotional in the other, recording, and then to see her testify in this detached manner, it's just almost like two different people.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's interesting because she showed so much emotion in that recording and in that what we listened to, and then versus her testimony, it's like you said, it's so different.
Yeah, and I think though this goes into the whole idea of her being a victim. If we were here in a different situation about like a molestation trial, we would probably have some type of victim expert on who would talk about abuse and how this affects the person who's going through it. Because I think what we're seeing is the effects of this disturbing relationship she had with Jimmy and how it's coming through here. And I'm sure for the jury, whether or not we don't have that expert on there, for them, they see the difference in just how she seems on the stand testifying to this relationship. And so I think that comes into play. And so they're listening to that, and then they are recognizing that, guess what? If she had told all of this information to Sean, how would Sean be reacting? Because that's what we're looking at. It's like what our previous guest said, David, is like, what was Sean's perception? If he's heard that she's being abused at the age of 12 by somebody who's 30-something years old, and it's been going on for years until it goes into this weird manipulation type relationship, then he's already got this preconceived notion about what type of person Jimmy is. And if he truly is, as he says, walked in on this situation, how he would react to it.
Right, and this gives me a chance to bring in our forensic psychologist with us right now, Dr. John Huber. Dr. John, when you see someone like this who has been molested by this older man, what she even called a father figure, and listen to her testimony, what's the disconnect there? Talk about her demeanor.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things I would want to know, and if I was her attorney, I would make sure that people know. It looks like, and I don't know exactly, but it looks like she's on some sort of, a relaxation medication like Ativan or lorazepam. And if I'm her attorney, I would make sure that that's known to the court, because I mean that flat affect on her face, and it's almost like she's struggling just to keep her eyes open. In fact, they seem to be open wider than normal, and I see that on my patients who take those medications. The other thing is, she's really confused. I mean, this has been going on for a long time, and as much as this person hurt her, there's part of her that still loves that person, and she's probably in like your other guest was saying, just this victimized shock statement, post-traumatic stress disorder. She's having to relive everything, and we don't really know what she's going to do or say in that situation. And I definitely think that someone like myself should be involved in the defense and the prosecution, for that matter, to be able to reiterate that and educate the jury.
Absolutely. All right, Dr. John Huber, thank you. LaTonya, thank you. We're going to take a quick break right now. When we come back, we will continue to discuss this trial. Stay with us.